down, 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 up, 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 escape. I'm being shot with an arrow, holy shit. Hey guys, EvansWizard111 here today, bringing you a video on the Tipedo, or the Tipedo, or however you want to pronounce it. Megami, you've really thrown a wench in the mix with the pronunciation of this weapon, but this was added to PvP in one of the most recent updates, or enabled for Conclave rather, and the Tipedo, I'm going to call it for this video, is one of my favourite melee weapons, because in any kind of RPG, my go-to will always be daggers or spears, and definitely host migration, I like that too. My go-to weapon will always be daggers and spears, because they just, daggers are really fast and spears have really good range, and I feel as though they both have really awesome unique traits in a weapon, and I just think as far as melee weapons go, they are some of the most awesome. So now that the Tipedo has been added to Conclave, I'm really happy because it actually offers range, which a lot of other melee weapons don't do, and it means if an enemy is running away, like this guy will no doubt because he's got a bow, I will actually be able to hold my ground. Right, let's wait for him to come and try and do a combo. Okay, he's not actually after me. I do know both the combos for this weapon, but as for whether or not I can use them in battle, that is a different story altogether. I will show you the combos when I get a spare moment, but let's quickly catch up with this guy first, and there we go. Damn it, some guy... No, in fact, we managed to kill each other. The two weapons with... The two combos, rather, with Tipedo are actually... I'd say they work very well for PvP as well. Let's see if I can grab those Oro, just so I can maintain my lead. I think it was over here. Oh no, the host migration. I'm going to lose my Oro as a result of this. Okay, no, I'm not even over there. I'm over here. Can I quickly grab it? There we go. Sweet. 2 easy points for me. Okay, now that I'm actually in the lead, I'll show you guys the combos. The first one is you press E, you wait, and then you press it again, and it's kind of a jump, lunge, powerful attack that apparently works well on people who come up behind you. The second one is a kind of cleaving whirlwind combo like that, and it is very, very awesome. I'd say good if there's a lot of enemies, or good if you're trying to clear an area, and probably good for doing a lot of damage too. So I really want to try and pull off one of these combos in an actual battle, but okay, that's it's going to be a struggle, seeing as people tend to have guns, and if you get the distance you need to pull off a combo, then you'll probably get shot and eat a lot of bullets in the process. But I will try nonetheless, because as far as melee weapons go, it is one of the stronger ones in Conclave. Right now, the Incondi still feels absolutely ridiculously powerful, and I have that building in the foundry, so I'm looking forward to actually getting to try it myself. Okay, you are a pain in the ass, friend. Right, can I... Oh, hello. If someone else comes up, then... Oh, host migration, that is like 5 times in this video. Host migration is a YouTuber's worst enemy. Literally like 5 times now, whoever's been allocated host has thought, okay, fuck this, I'm out. I don't know if it's because me and my incredible skills with I was about to call it an Incondi for some reason, the Tipedo, or what it is, but... Alright, let's see if I can do a cleaving whirlwind, and no, I can't. I don't even know if it's called a cleaving whirlwind, but it sounds like an awesome name for the combo, so I'm going to be calling that in the process. There is another stance available for the Tipedo, and I don't think it's as good as this one. I've tried both of them now. This one has more simple, easy to pull off combos in a gunfight. Okay, I will need to get some kind of speed boost here if I want to come out of it alive. I'm still very much nearly dead. Okay, no, there was not a chance in hell I'm going to win with that. It appears I'm fighting a Clem over here with the Latron Prime, and the other guy, I don't know what the other guy's even using. I feel as though he has very little presence, but seeing the Latron Prime in PvP is strange. Alright, no, okay, no, I was nowhere near close enough. I feel as though combos in PvP are just useless. Like, what is the point of them? Okay, I kept pressing E because he was close enough, and then as soon as I pressed E, he moved out of range, so I was just awkwardly swinging my weapon in the air. I have still got the lead though, and as long as I keep it up, then it should be alright. But the Tipedo in PvP, I would say it's worth a use. Like, I wouldn't say that with many melee weapons, because I feel as though melee in PvP is not how you want to be playing. I know that's a pretty broad statement to be making, but I feel as though with Warframe PvP, it's so Like, there's so many great melee weapons, and it can be so fun, but not when you're just running after enemies who are jumping around the map and you're trying to swing your weapon at them, but you're awkwardly swinging at me here. It, like, even with the revamped movement system, it doesn't feel like Space Ninjas with awesome blades and swords and spears and axes. It just feels awkward, and I shouldn't be able to say that, but I can say it with quite a lot of vigilance. This Ember, now, I think this is, no, this is one with later on Prime. Oh, it's not even a Nyx. It's not even a Nyx, it's an Ember. Alright, I just, because I want my lead back, I'm gonna, oh, I accidentally pressed mute instead of detonate there. I was wondering why the sound suddenly went out. This is such a good video. I'm really showing off the Tipedo. I can't even pronounce it correctly now. I can't even show off the Tipedo, because every time I try to run in for a combo, I just mess up massively. But now, purpose of this video is the purpose of this video, singular, is just to show you guys how this weapon is in PvP now, and it's pretty damn worth using. Pretty damn worth using? Is that even a thing? I don't think so. It's worth using just because it's a fucking spear, and that is reason enough to use it. It's a spear, it's powerful, it's got good range, it's pretty fast, and it used to be one of the best weapons for flinging yourself around. Right, I was in the middle of a combo there, and it's like the launch began as I died, so my body just went flying through the air. That was pretty damn awesome. But this Ember now is taking the lead, so what I might do is myself a favour and stop using the Tipedo. Yeah, he knows I'm just running in with melee, and he's using his Vasto Prime now to punish me for that. So I'm going to try and surprise him within the last 2 minutes by whacking out my Penta, and then I can maybe show you guys a bit of synergy. The reason I did use the Penta is because if I could do that, then it takes 1 or 2 strikes to finish an enemy off. So if you use a Penta and keep the enemy at a distance, then what they're going to do is they're going to get in close, and then you can finish them in with a Tipedo, finish them off with a Tipedo. And even if they're at considerable range where they're not quite close enough for melee, then that's where the Tipedo shines, because as I said, the range is good. But now this guy is keeping his distance, so let's do, if I get 1 hit off, then I think it takes 3 or 4 swings with the Tipedo, which actually isn't, like, it is a lot more than you'd think. But I don't know, if I get the timings right and everything, then I feel as though it should be an effective means of disposal as far as killing the enemy goes. So let's actually lay out a few. So okay, no, I messed up there, but now he's getting in close again, and now that he's getting his distance, it's like the Penta is just the right amount of range for how far they can run away after attacking them with Tipedo. So I feel as though it honestly is a really good combo to use, but I'm messing up quite a bit here. Alright, there we go, and there we go. That's exactly the kind of combo I was talking about. He jumped into my mines, then he ran close towards me, trying to finish me with melee, and I managed to use Tipedo to finish him. I kind of really need health right now if I want to win the next encounter, but no, I'm just going to go for the kill instead. Right, there's 1 Penta off, there's 2, and now it should be... No, I whiffed on the first shot there, and he actually managed to get time to run away, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find him again, so I'll just lay out some mines and hope for a next victim to come in. But I've just realised he's leading. Why would he come and fight? Okay, never mind. I was going to say there's no point in him coming to fight, because I ran out of ammo, of course. Yeah, he's got the lead. There's no reason for him to fight me, because he will win otherwise. And if he comes and fights me, then there's a possibility he may lose. But, oh, come on. Nope, never mind. Okay, he's now switched to a Vault, so I have respect for the previous Ember player. But yeah, this has been a video on the Tipedo in Warframe PvP. Let me know what you think of the weapon. Let me know if you think it's a good contender, if it's going to be one of the better melee weapons in the game, or if it's just shit and not worth using at all. This is me, Evans with Z11, and this is me out. Peace.